highly doubt we'll be able to get a day one starter safety out of this draft, if you guys think about it. Because after Kyle Hamilton, I think it's not like a fall off as in it's no good safeties, but I don't think it's any like day one starter impact safeties after Kyle Hamilton in the draft. So Kyle Hamilton is expected to go top 5, no later than top 10. But I just don't see a scenario where we get Kyle Hamilton without trading up. So that's needless to say, we might have to go get our safety in free agency. Now, Tyrann Mathieu isn't the only safety free agent. What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, and you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, guys, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports, a merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, the Jaylee Make It Hurt tee, or the brand new fly or die crew neck. You guys see, I've been rocking it lately. This crew neck comes in white, black, and green. And I also have the fly or die mug so we can sip our maybe coffee for y'all, tea for me. You know, while you're watching my videos, sip your tea, sip your morning, get your morning started right. You know what I'm saying? Or night, depends, you know. I'll be dropping videos anytime. But y'all, shop this shirt. And as you guys know, I'm doing a giveaway right now. Which some of y'all might not know. But I do have a giveaway going on my channel right now. 2 subscribers will get this crew neck in their color of choice for free. It's on my shorts page. So just go on my page and you'll see Philadelphia Eagles giveaway, Symone with Sports. And you can enter there. I'll try to put it up here on the screen, but if it don't pop up, I ain't figured it. Yeah, I don't know if I can put shorts up here. But guys, anything else? Yeah, turn your notification bells on because you know the videos are coming like boom, 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 and you don't want to miss a single video or a single live stream. But guys, let's get into this topic today. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. I feel like some of y'all are already blowing up the comments without even hearing me out. That's one thing about y'all. Y'all stay commenting before y'all even hear me out. But let's start with this. Tyrann Mathieu. Okay? So, the Eagles, we know we have 3 first-round picks. And we got hella bread to spend in free agency. We've always talked about the scenario of us drafting the defensive players, signing a wide receiver with our free agent money. But what if there was a scenario where we spent our bread on a defensive back, a safety with Tyrann Mathieu? We know we need a bunch of defensive pieces this offseason, whether it be draft or free agency. We know we need cornerback, we know we need a safety, we need a linebacker, we need edge rushers. But what if one of those was crossed off the list via free agency and wasn't coming from one of our first round picks? Because I feel like we keep talking about getting those defensive day one ready players with the first round, but we also have hella bread to spend. There might be a situation where we don't get a big ticket wide receiver, but instead we get a big ticket defensive player. And as of late, y'all, we have been spending free agency bread on defensive players. We got Darius Slay, which was a big move for us. We got Javon Hargrave, defensive player from the Steelers. We got Steven Nelson. We got freaking Anthony Harris, even though he wasn't great. But we've been spending a lot of time in free agency the past couple years on defensive players who we've gotten to come in and start day one. So maybe the pattern will continue. And instead of getting a wide receiver this year in free agency, maybe Howie Roseman will continue the pattern of signing defensive players in free agency. So today we're going to talk about Tyrann Mathieu. Now, as we all know, the Chiefs got doinked out the playoffs. A lot of people, including myself, thought the Chiefs were going to win the AFC Championship game, thought they were going to go into the Super Bowl. Now they have a lot of answers. They have a lot of questions to answer in free agency because they have a lot of players who are free agents, and we know they have a lot of money tied up, especially under center. So they can't max out and pay every player. Now, y'all, let's talk about Tyrann Mathieu because we know since Malcolm Jenkins left, we haven't had that presence at safety and that presence that we need. And Tyrann Mathieu is a guy that the Chiefs keep raving, and we see it. Tyrann Mathieu, since being with the Chiefs in the last 3 years, 2 Super Bowl appearances, a Super Bowl, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro first team. We know what Tyrann Mathieu can do. But like I said, will the Chiefs be able to cash out and pay him what he wants, or will he even want to stay in Kansas City? Because in his post-game press conference after the Chiefs lost to the Bengals, in his post-game press conference, he was given the vibes that he was unsure on whether or not he was going to re-sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. So he was kind of saying a lot of vague stuff. A lot of fans are like tweeting at him saying, stay, come back, come back. So the thing that really stood out to me, guys, is there's a Kansas City reporter. His name is BJ Cassell, and he said on Twitter, I will root and support for this dude forever in regards to Tyrann Mathieu. And then Tyrann Mathieu responded and said, mind you, BJ Cassell is a Kansas City reporter. He's been covering Tyrann Mathieu since he's been at Kansas City. So this conversation really is perking my ears up. So BJ said, I will root and support for this dude forever. Tyrann Mathieu said, we'll always remember you and many more good people. Now, why would you have to remember somebody if you're staying in town? It's a lot to be proud of over the past 3 years. I'm thankful and grateful. I leave with a grateful heart, having got the chance to play for all of you good people. Thanks. That sounds like somebody who's not coming back. I'll always remember you and good people. BJ Cassell ain't going nowhere. So Tyrann is really considering the idea of leaving Kansas City. He said he has a lot to be proud. This is very reflective, very close the book, very signing off, writing my last words in my last chapter. I'm thankful and grateful. I leave with a grateful heart. I got the chance to play for all you good people. That sounds like Tyrann might not be coming back. And like I said, we know we need a boost. Like I said, at linebacker, at edge rusher, at safety, cornerback, opposite of Darius Slay. We know we need a boost at all of those positions. Maybe we go get our safety, y'all, Tyrann Mathieu. Like I said, we had Malcolm, and Darius Slay has been doing a great job being the leader and commander of this defense, especially in the secondary. But we know when we had Malcolm Jenkins, like Malcolm Jenkins was literally like the heartbeat and soul of our team, really, and especially our defense. Now, I'm not saying Tyrann Mathieu would come in and automatically be what Malcolm Jenkins was off the field. I definitely believe he would be what Malcolm Jenkins was on the field. Kansas City, L'Jarius Sneed was going on and on about how Tyrann Mathieu is calling stuff before it happens, is getting the defense straight and telling guys where to go when he be making reads and stuff. And he was going on and on about just like the IQ of the defensive and just football IQ of Tyrann Mathieu. So I definitely believe he would have the football IQ and the quarterback of the defense that Malcolm Jenkins had. Of course, Malcolm Jenkins was doing so much in the community, and not saying Tyrann can't, but that also what poured into Malcolm being such a leader in the locker room and everything. But guys, like I said, Tyrann Mathieu's do-it-all safety, do-it-all pretty much. We know Rodney McLeod is, y'all, we love Rodney McLeod, love what he's done for the city. Again, someone who's done so much off the field and for the city. But Rodney McLeod, y'all, it's just injury after injury, decline. He has not been the same. Now, we need an instant upgrade at the safety position instantly. And in this draft, y'all, if you think about this draft, Kyle Hamilton is the top safety in this draft. Now, Kyle Hamilton is not going to be there at 15. So unless the Eagles trade up for a safety, I highly doubt we'll be able to get a day one starter safety out of this draft, if you guys think about it. Because after Kyle Hamilton, I think it's not like a fall off as in it's no good safeties, but I don't think it's any like day one starter impact safeties after Kyle Hamilton in the draft. So Kyle Hamilton is expected to go top 5. No later than top 10. But he's expected to go top 5, but no later than top 10. If there's a chance, like in a bizarre world where Kyle Hamilton falls to 15, I definitely think we should get him. But I just don't see a scenario where we get Kyle Hamilton without trading up. So that's needless to say, we might have to go get our safety in free agency. Now, Tyrann Mathieu isn't the only safety free agent, but I think he is, of course, now there's some other safeties, But I definitely think Tyrann Mathieu would be the one that will come in and be impactful right away. And one of the most realistic that's actually considering leaving their franchise. The safety on the Bengals is, I'm drawing a blank, but the Bengals probably could win the Super Bowl. So why would they be looking to leave the Bengals kind of, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the Bengals will be trying to bring, especially their defensive players, because their defense been turning up. I definitely think the Bengals will be trying to bring their key pieces back, especially on defense. But now the only thing, of course, holding us back from Tyrann is the bag. Tyrann's going to want a bag. He's 29. He's either 28 going on 29. He's already 29. So this is kind of like his last chance to get a big hefty bag, you know, because before he gets in his 30s. So I feel like it's the only hurdle is like who's going to pay Tyrann. I definitely think it would be a good investment. Like I said, we need impact players day one on defense. So whether it be we get them in the draft or whether we get them in free agency, as long as we get them, I mean, what does it matter? Then we could spend, you know, that other pick on edge rusher in the draft. We'll spend the other pick on we go linebacker, cornerback, edge rusher, and then boom, get Tyrann Mathieu in free agency, and then we get a second round wide receiver or whatever, or however the cookie crumbles. We can even get a wide receiver in the first round. I know a lot of y'all have your eyes on a lot of first round wide receivers, so then we could just get linebacker, edge, wide receiver, or linebacker, corner, wide receiver, and get safety out of the free agency. I think the edge rusher, if there's a scenario where we do get Tyrann Mathieu, I think the best scenario for the draft would be to get a wide receiver and get a linebacker and a cornerback with our 3 first-round picks. Because I feel like we can do a good job developing a second-round edge rusher. If we get it, I think we'd be fine getting an edge rusher in the 2nd or 3rd round. So, y'all let me know what you think about this. Y'all let me know. I know it's a lot, but it's that time, y'all. And I don't know if y'all remember, but in the past, before Tyrann signed with Kansas City, the Eagles fans wanted Tyrann too. He was coming off his year with the Texans. The Eagles fans wanted Tyrann then too. So we've been interested in you, Tyrann. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no new. We ain't no news. We've been looking at you, brother. You know what I mean? We've been looking at you, brother. Also, Tyrann, Jacoby Stevens, our safety out of LSU. So at LSU they had some tradition where like the big impact player or somebody wears number 7 or something. And so Tyrann was able to wear it, and Jacoby Stevens was able to wear it. So he already has some connections, you know, with some players. He can come in and coach up these young boys and whatnot. But y'all, make sure you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rock with me. Also, make sure you check out my links down below. Buy me the coffee, shop the official SymoneWithTheSports merch collection, and turn your notification bells on. And until I talk to you guys next time, bye.